turn the hand from here. Now you've got the weight onto the right leg, actually, and the hand's here. Actually, that balances out the left leg. So you should be able to pick up the left leg from the floor. Okay. If you can't, you may not have transferred your weight enough. So again, if you notice, knee in line with the toe. And then from here, place it, heel down, and then from here you just put your weight forward. And if you notice, as always in Tai Chi, it lines up in line with your toe. So I'll show you sideways on so you can see. So here like this, you pick it up, heel down, and then from here you bend that front knee, knee in line with the toe. If you don't transfer your weight enough, you'll end up very brittle. Or if you bend too much, you can see how you're going to hurt your knee. So that is enough, and that gives you your balance as well, because the weight's on the ball of the feet. So again, Tai Chi relaxation isn't heavy, it's not dull or depressing, it's actually light and bouncy. This time from here, you pick up the left foot, place it down, and then you bring the left arm up. Show you placing this way, as it would be in the form. So you've got this part, you go up, and then down, you go around in a circle, bending the right knee, bring the hands down. Turn the left hand, pick up the left foot, heel down first, bring the left arm up. 2 points about this. For a start, if you notice, there's a gap here. Okay, so it should be a box. Try to avoid tightrope walking Tai Chi. In other words, you do this one, and classic, pick it up. I say place it forward, so you do so. But if you notice, you've put it in line. By doing that, you're off balance. Okay, so A, that's hard to keep your balance, and B, psychologically, of course, you're very kind of unbalanced in the part expression as well. So from here, in other words, not going to do you very much good. So you pick it up, and then rather than placing it forward, you place it back in line with that one. So look, here like this, it actually literally goes forward, so you have your shoulder distance. The other thing to say about it is that if you notice the left arm, it starts on that side, goes forward, and it looks like I've gone from here to here. Actually, I haven't. All what's happened, if you notice, the left arm's in the middle, and it stays in the middle of my body. So all I've done, really, is that. And a matter of curiosity of the human body, if you place your wrist in the middle, that ends up at the side of it. Yeah? So, end up that way. Otherwise, you'll end up here, which is okay, but then you kind of got lost for the next movement. One more move, and then afterwards, that's good part of the form. Is, about a third of it is after you finish this one, the right arm takes over. And all it does is it goes to a middle line and then turns. And as you do so, the hands turn. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let me take it from the beginning one more time. So from here, I've got my step, got my raised arms. I go around in a circle. I'm doing this slightly faster than I normally would. In a minute, I'll slow it down a bit, but otherwise it'll just take all day getting there. Ward off, and then the right arm takes over, and as you do so, you gaze to your right, so it's called gaze right, and then the hands turn. Where this bit actually comes to it shows you the beauty of Tai Chi at a higher level, is swinging arms, which we do kind of each lesson at the beginning. And if you notice, the left arm is first, followed by the right arm. It'll naturally do so. So you're making a spiral, a whirlpool. That's all you do in Tai Chi, really. It's complete relaxation. So the clever thing about the masters who made the form is they've included that simple idea. So if you notice, you step forward, so the left arm moves first, and then the right arm takes over. After you finish that, then the hands turn yin-yang. And so for that, it's fine motor skill. You've got to do this with your arms, or your hands, should I say. So you turn from forearm, and they turn. So, okay, difficulty is that hand facing towards you, that hand facing down. So when you turn the hands, you've ended up that way. I always say, imagine you're looking at your watch, and as you do so, then the other hand will turn. At the same time, of course, your head, you can't look at your watch because you're looking to the right. So it is that.